This is a horse that went to a jump willingly enough, but he was real chargy after the jump, and he'd run off and crash the next jump, so they didn't have much control of him after he went over the jumps. So he's got my rope on him with kind of a halter affair over the nose, and I'd done some work previous to this with him just to get him to rate my horse and handle on the end of the rope a little bit, and then we put the rider on him. And you can see all I'm doing is just getting him to where he'll slow down and rate my horse after he goes over the jump. When he's in a series of jumps, he's pretty good. We just shut him down and let him relax. If the rider's not pulling on him, he's not worried about his mouth and his balance and everything. As long as he's slowed down, he can put his head down, lick his lips, just relax and feel good about himself. If he gets a little pushy, we'll just shut down instead of letting him crash a jump and be unsuccessful. We just try to help him be successful. That's a really good rider. He's not tense or tight. He inherited this horse after several other trainers was unsuccessful with him. But he was kind of at his wits' end trying to figure out what to do with him too. And so we just kind of came with a totally different approach using the other horse. We just keep trying to give him good experiences. If he gets ahead of my horse, we'll just keep shutting him down. And the other horse is just setting a rhythm just like a rider would. The rider on his back kind of has a rhythm, and if the horse is kind of rating the rider and rating the jumps, everything's comfortable. And that's all I'm trying to do here, is get him to get comfortable with the rider and not worry about getting pulled on, and just rate my horse and rate the jumps. He's starting to soften up quite a bit after the jumps. He gets relaxed a lot quicker. The main thing is just to get the horse back to a comfortable place and just measure out a little bit of work at a time instead of trying to go through the whole course. Might just do one jump and let him feel good, bring him back to a place he's comfortable. Then we'll start going through a series of jumps. But if he's not comfortable with one, he's not going to be comfortable with several. The other horse got a little bit pushy, but he was trying to feel his way back. So I kind of went with him a little bit. Now he's a lot more responsive. He was rating all right there, but my horse was rating back, and he wasn't rating back with my horse. There he rated back with my horse a lot more. So that was just kind of testing him. This horse didn't get this way in a few sessions. At one time he was a successful jumping horse, and then he started running into these problems after he was in the shows for so long. So he's not going to get fixed in just a few sessions. And with this rider being more considerate of where the horse's confidence level is and not just focused on performance, this horse can make a recovery a lot sooner. So now that he has a better feel for my horse, we can rate him back in these jumps. Then he can start having a little more feel for the rider. So when the rider gets a bridle on him, he won't be worrying about taking off. He knows he can come back and be comfortable. Now this is the first time he went through this series of jumps without getting chargy. That's the best he's done.